Imagine if the biggest comeback story in basketball history wasn't a player coming back from injury, or some second round pick becoming an MVP. Imagine if it was a gorilla, not metaphorically, actually Harambe, because the second you stop laughing and actually think about it for 10 seconds, the NBA has a problem. Picture opening the season and every sports app notification says, expansion team signs 450-pound athletic anomaly. League monitoring situation. Nobody knows what position he plays. Nobody knows if it's ethical. Nobody even knows if dribbling is required. The rules committee is suddenly holding emergency meetings. Former players are going on TV pretending they already know this is possible. And somehow by game 3, he's averaging numbers nobody understands. Now first thing people would say is he dominates instantly. But I actually don't think that's true. Not at first. Because basketball isn't football. It's not just size. We've seen giants fail. We've seen freak athletes get neutralized. The NBA punishes people who can't read spacing, timing, rotations, and pace. Harambe would walk into training camp and immediately realize this isn't climbing trees anymore. This is chasing elite shooters through 5 screens and pretending a pick and roll isn't black magic. Game 1 would be hilarious. Coach draws up a horn set. Harambe stares at the clipboard. Assistant coach rewrites everything into symbols. Film sessions become impossible. Nobody knows if he's locked in or just looking at reflections. First possession, offensive 3 seconds. Second possession, charges directly through somebody. Third possession, accidentally bends the rim. Fourth possession, gets called for traveling and everybody realizes nobody actually knows how many steps count. Everybody calls him overrated. ESPN starts doing graphics comparing him to Bus. The base shows ask if the experiment already failed. The internet starts posting the league figured him out. But then around December, something changes. Because Harambe starts understanding patterns. He starts realizing every offense is basically rhythm. He starts recognizing actions before they happen. Weak side cuts, skip passes, who's scared to shoot, who always pump fakes. And suddenly the game slows down. Instead of reacting, he starts reading. Now imagine being a center trying to contest somebody with a standing reach from another universe. You throw a lob, nobody jumps. Harambe just reaches. 2 points, transition, forget it. 1 rebound and he's crossing half court in 4 steps. Half the league starts sending 3 guys back on every possession. And the funniest part is analytics will try to sound smart about it. Well, if you look at the advanced metrics, brother. His advanced metric is being a gorilla, but there would actually be basketball reasons. You'll see absurd offensive rebounding, ridiculous rim deterrence, probably low usage because nobody wants him handling, elite screen setting by accident, second chance points through pure inevitability. His impact wouldn't even show in points. Teams would stop attacking inside entirely. Every opponent suddenly takes 48 threes. Every post-game interview becomes weird. Yeah, we kinda had our game plan, but then Harambe kinda stood there. By February, the narrative completely flips. People stop asking if he belongs. Now they're asking if basketball is cooked. Kids start copying his celebrations. Teams start drafting for size again. Centers become valuable overnight. Every podcast suddenly acts like they predicted this. Old heads start saying stuff like, back in my era, we had real big men. And quietly, Harambe starts stacking wins. Not because he's dropping 40, because this team is built around him and understands the assignment. 4 shooters, fast pace, defensive chaos, simple offense. You don't ask Harambe to be a superstar. You ask him to become gravity. And once teams realize that, it gets ugly. Defenders collapse, corners stay open. Possessions become math problems nobody prepared for. Now playoffs hit, and this is where it gets interesting. Not because he suddenly averages impossible numbers, but because playoff basketball exposes weaknesses. Teams pack the paint, hack strategies start appearing. Commentators ask Harambe if he can close games. Rules analytics start debating whether intentional fouling on a gorilla violates some agreement nobody expected to need. And for the first time all season, there's pressure. Because regular season dominance means nothing if teams solve you in 7 games. Game 1, bad. Game 2, better. Game 3, everyone realizes something. You can't simulate him. No practice player exists. No scheme exists. No scout team can recreate this. One possession, he gets doubled. Next possession, he accidentally creates the widest open corner 3 ever seen. Now the role players gain confidence. Series shift. By conference finals, people stop joking. Now it becomes serious basketball discussion. Where does he rank? Can defense alone make somebody elite? Do we overvalue scoring? What even counts as skill? All those conversations happen because one impossible player broke the sport, and the season itself becomes bigger than Harambe. Teams start changing roster construction, players adapt, coaches experiment, the league evolves. That's always what happens when something impossible enters basketball. Then people adjust, and eventually they act like it was obvious. Finals, game 7, 2 minutes left, close game. Nobody's talking, shot goes up, miss, ball hits rim, entire arena stands. And Harambe grabs a rebound over literally everybody. Kick out, corner 3, splash, confetti. Finals MVP somehow goes to somebody averaging 18 points because voters don't know how to evaluate this. Harambe just sits there holding the trophy sideways. No speech, no media training, just vibes. Documentaries get announced before the parade ends. And 20 years later, NBA fans become unbearable. Old clips get posted, people argue, people make edits, people say he dominate any era. Others say plumbers. Someone uploads a 40-minute video essay called Why Harambe Changed Basketball Forever. And somewhere, there's still one guy saying, yeah, but can you shoot? But that's just a video, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and until later, I see you on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, breaking my heart in two.